Have a great day. In this video, we are going to see the meaning and characteristics of authority and responsibility. Here we have the meaning and definition of authority. The term authority refers to those rights which empowers a manager to take decision, to use organizational resources and to monitor and to regulate the behavior of subordinates for the efficient performance of assigned works and responsibilities. It is the official right of a person. In the formal organization, authorities flows from top to bottom. That is, the superior has authority over the subordinate. In simple terms, authority is the right to decide and to direct others to perform certain duties in achieving the organizational objectives. One simple definition from Henry Fayol is that authority is the right to give orders and powers to exact obedience. Here we have the characteristics of authority. Firstly, authority is positional in nature, which means the extent and scope of authority of a manager is determined upon his position in the organizational hierarchy. That is, top level manager enjoys greater authority than middle level and lower level managers. Next one is authority creates superior and subordinate relationship. Authority is a relationship between superior and subordinate. Superior frames and transmits decision to the subordinate and the subordinate executes the decision. That's why we are saying that authority creates superior and subordinate relationship. Next one is authority helps in achieving organizational goals. Yes, authority is used to achieve organizational goals. The basic purpose of authority is to influence the subordinate in terms of doing right things at right time so that organizational objectives can be achieved very easily. That's why we are saying its main aim or objective is to achieve the organizational goals. Next one is authority gives rights to decision making. This is because a manager can give orders only when he decides what his subordinate should or should not do. Authority is delegated. Obviously, authority can be delegated. A manager, instead of exercising some part of his authority himself, may transfer it to his subordinate. That's why we are saying that authority can be delegated. Finally, here we have authority is coupled with rights. The most important feature of authority is that it empowers a manager with certain rights, namely right to take decision, right to issue orders from the subordinates, and right to use organizational resource. We can also say that authority enables a manager to decide as well as command. And now here we have the meaning and definition of responsibility. Yes, responsibility means the duty or obligation of a subordinate to a superior to perform an activity. In an organization, responsibility is the duty of a subordinate to perform tasks, functions, or assignments allocated to a person by his superior. One simple definition for the term responsibility here is, according to George R. Terry, the obligation of an individual to carry our assigned activities to the best of one's ability. Here we have the characteristics of responsibility. Firstly, assignment of responsibility. We should be very cautious before we assigning the responsibility, because responsibility can be assigned only to the human beings and non-living things like machines cannot be assigned. Next, superior subordinate relationship. Responsibility arises from a superior subordinate relationship. Superior assigns duties to subordinate and the subordinates are responsible to the superior for their performance. And next, responsibility and authority. When a person is given authority, he becomes responsible to his superior for work performance. Hence, responsibility should be measurable with authority. Responsibility and accountability. When a person accepts responsibility, he is also accountable for his performance or results. And then, flow of responsibility. Responsibility flows in an upward direction, that is, from lower level to middle or higher level of an organizational hierarchy. And at next, delegation. Responsibility cannot be delegated. A subordinate is responsible to his superior for work performance and he cannot delegate it to others. And finally, qualifiable. Responsibility should be qualifiable or defined in terms of functions, goals or targets. It is always better than the responsibility should be expressed in terms of targets. This will enable the subordinate to know what standard their performance will be evaluated. Yes, so these are all the characteristics which comes under the term responsibility. Now, here we have the difference between authority and responsibility. Yes, authority is the official right to decide and to direct others to perform certain duties in achieving the organizational objectives, whereas responsibility is the duty or obligation of a subordinate to his superior to perform an activity. And then authority is positional and is conferred to a person on the position he holds, whereas responsibility arises from superior subordinate relationship. Then authority flows downward from superior to subordinate and responsibility flows upward from subordinate to superior. Finally, authority is the official right and hence can be delegated to subordinates. Responsibility cannot be delegated. Yes, and finally here we have the meaning of accountability. Once we come across with the term authority and responsibility, there should be definitely we should know the term accountability. Yes, accountability means that a subordinate to whom a duty has been assigned and authority has been delegated become answerable to the superior for the proper performance of his duty and for proper exercise of delegated authority. In a simple term, accountability means holding an individual answerable for a final result. The subordinate is held accountable to the superior for the work performance by him. Accountability is a derivative of responsibility. The term authority, responsibility and accountability are interrelated, whereas authority is delegated, responsibility is assumed and accountability is imposed. Yes, I hope that this video will bring you some knowledge about the term authority, responsibility and accountability. Thank you for watching. Thank you.